Hello, YouTube. It has been a minute. I still can't gift members. God, dude. They said that they were gonna add this feature like 7 decades ago, and I still don't have it. End stream? Donate $100 on end stream right now. Am I late? No. In fact, I started the stream 6 minutes early because I got bored. Hello, LMP. Finally have a safe space to hate. True. Real Ani manga. Fair enough. Hello, Sebastian. Newest couple of JJK chapters thoughts? They're fine. Not the best, but they're okay. I'm not much of a JJK enjoyer, unfortunately, for some, so. Are we going to be discussing Fuwa in this stream? Chat, show of hands, who knows who that is? We have a good amount I didn't stream last week, or was it the week before that? I don't remember. There was a chapter I decided not to stream because like nothing happened in it, so I was like, okay, never mind. And then episode 1 came out, and I was like, well, I might as well, at this point, I might as well just wait for the next chapter. And so I did. And now we have 2 chapters and 2 episodes to talk about. Holy... Twitter in their honeymoon period with the anime again, and can't wait to see the downward the downward decline of the quality going forward. Yeah. Look, if there is anything about the people on Twitter that I know for sure, it's that MHA can be the worst anime airing, but it'll get gassed the hardest for some strange reason. Where do you think the season will end? Probably Iron Might. Because it's 21 episodes, which is unprecedented. 21 episode MHA season. Has ReZero 3rd season come out yet? No. Comes out in October. Quite some time. Guess I should prep better for the next decade for the next one. The next one is probably gonna be in like 50 years, so. Hello. Aren't they usually like 24? They're usually 25. I wish they could have timed the manga ending with the season ending. I mean, it's not impossible. I swear at the HS, more like Academia MH. Interesting. Hello, insert word. Spectacular name, dude. Also, JJK pretty bad. Binding vows just being used as terrible ass pulls that I don't think ever had repercussions. So like, I kind of agree. I also don't like. I feel like Sukuna making use of binding vows is interesting. Like, I feel like that's a really interesting way to tackle binding vows in the power system. I think that's cool. Making smart use of binding vows. That's neat. There's just something about it that feels inauthentic. I don't know. Probably partially because we've never seen what happens when a binding vow goes wrong. I'm assuming that's what it's setting up to. I don't know. Been in some of the MHA discourse, and it's like you utter the word blue sky is bad and the fucking defense force shows up. Blue sky discourse is just very tired. A lot of people are just fed up with it. And I mean, there are some things that, I mean, they're still shit. like Deku, for example. But at some point, you just have to accept that it's what's happening. You know what I mean? Thoughts on the Demon Slayer episode? I certainly did not watch it. Isn't this season like 5 episodes? It's insanity. How are you enjoying Arcade Phase 5? It's pretty good. There should be a rule of thumb for every new story series and such coming out. Don't expect what you envision the series may not be the same as the author's intentions. I mean, yeah. But you can still bitch about it. Eight episodes, just confirmed the season's going to 8 episodes. Good for them. Have you seen this season Loser Ranger anime? I think it's pretty nice. I have. I talked about it in my spring 2024 video. It's quite good. I'm liking it more and more as time goes as well. You didn't know the new season of MHA started? That's because they did 4 weeks of recap episodes. And nobody gave a fuck. Unfortunately. Also, will you get into esports? As in, like, will I watch them or will I play them? How much better do MHA vids do compared to ReZero vids? The difference is astronomical. Have you read the new chapter of Arcade? Do you mean by Witchco or the one that got MTL'd because I don't read MTLs. Here are my rules. 1, don't headcanon to where people will be fooled for it. I don't know what that means. 2, don't expect what you envision to be the same. I mean, okay. Number 3, all authors will inevitably make mistakes. True. How many episodes is the new season? It's 21. 21? How are you feeling producing the ReZero Arcade Part 1 video? Is it fun or more of a chore? This one is fun purely because I'm not doing a monthly production anymore. Doing the phase videos monthly was like a fucking disaster, man. It was so hard. But now that I've been recording this video for like 2 weeks. It's almost done, by the way. I'll probably be done recording this week, for sure. So it's been much more enjoyable. Not being on the schedule let me do a lot of silly shit with it, so I'm having fun with that. Are you excited for ReZero Season 3? Yes. Quite. Hello, Roman. How are you? I'm okay. I missed the Aurora, so nothing matters anymore. I watch everything you post minus ReZero, anime only here, so I just avoid spoilers, but I'm up to date on most everything else you talk. Yeah, unfortunately, the ReZero content I make is for like the 4 people who read it. And then the other 1,000 people that watch summaries. Why is it 21 episodes? I assume for a couple of reasons. 1, because producing 25 episode anime is extraordinarily difficult. And also because it gives them an easier stopping point for the season. What's your take on the slime monster put Deku in a coma and the whole series was a dream theory? Walking Dead core. Dream theories are always peak fiction. It's a matter of... it's only a fact. There was an Aurora? Most informed internet user? Also because they're making a movie. The movie generally has nothing to do with it. Except for season 2. Or 3? I think it was 3. Also, look at MHA manga. I am presenting new ideas. Oh, Christ. Dude, fuck off with this shit. Baba, the fuck is wrong with you? Stand up, buddy. Christ. You know, he's thirsting for Hawks, man. Why only Season 3? Because Season 3 had really poor scheduling with 2 heroes. That's why the second half of Season 3 was so dookie. It's because there was a lot of scheduling conflicts with the team. Please stop swearing, this is a Christian stream. My fault, gang. If you live in Canada, you can see the Aurora. I could see the Aurora where I was as well, but I woke up 20 minutes too late. So it was Jover. I went to bed assuming that the Aurora would not be visible here, considering that's how it always is. And that was the one time I was wrong. We're beating a dead horse again? Every stream, buddy. Welcome. Have you been keeping up with Girls Band Cry? It's been pretty good so far. I think I am on episode 3. No, I think it's 2. I think I watched episode 2. Oh, shit.
After a long day of getting bullied at school and overhearing my crush call me a loser during 7th period, I went home planning to keep myself safe.
Right.
After finishing the suicide note, I got a notification that Asa was live.
Was live? The fuck? Trauma dumping? Don't worry, Ren, I got you. Have you ever heard of a Kakaliki? A Scottish soup? Don't kill yourself, you're so sexy, you have so many more dollars you could donate to me. I was busy writing stuff, I didn't know there was one in the UK. There was one, like, oh my god, across many parts of the world. MHA sucks, chat. Get on something else, please. I beg you. You will all grow up and realize that spending time on a shit series was not worth it. Okay, but content though. No, they need this. They need to keep on MHA for content. That's why I keep on MHA for content. Did you see the new Kaiju episode 8 or Kaiju number 8 episode? No. I in fact have not watched past episode 1, and I'm not super interested in doing it. If I use wishing energy, MHA will be good. Fact checked by true American patriots. As he hates MHA more than Judge Fudge likes it. Judge Fudge is Chat, you know what's crazy is I saw Judge Fudge shitting on MHA the other day. And then he started defending a bigot. So he was taking a W for about 15 minutes. Even at the end of the day, chat, what can bring all of us together as a family? It can cross boundaries and borders and love and hatred is Bakugo sucks, okay? Everyone could agree on that Bakugo sucks. Even Judge Fudge. Hatred of Bakugo also transcends language barrier because Japanese Twitter was also shitting on Bakugo all break week. Wait, Bubba, do you have those tweets? I don't have them anymore. Well, I probably do, but I don't feel like finding it. Let people enjoy things, Ozzy. Get his ass, dude. Family, you're not my dad? False? Tell chat to read Black Clover. Chat, if you join my Discord server and you go into the ReZero Spoilers chat, or also the MHA chat, so you can check the pinned messages, and in every chat we have pinned a link to every single ReZero light novel that has been published. And you can start reading Black Clover from there. It's a little alternate, it's like an if story, it's like an alternate reality kind of thing. Where it was good. Bakugo 88th position on the next popularity poll. Is that a multi-layered reference, or am I looking too deep into that one? Holy shit, that's crazy. What the fuck? Black Clover did another mass revival, and the sky is blue. Nothing has fundamentally changed. When I check on Bakugo discourse and see people shitting on him for being an abusing asshole, it warms my heart to see that. I mean, look. Do I think that people should slander Bakugo because he was a dick? I mean, you can. I'm not going to stop you. I think it's a little outdated. When there are so many other reasons to talk about why Bakugo is ass. Have I missed anything in the stream? Somebody was talking about getting bullied in school. That was fun. I think Bubba finally came out as a Republican. That was interesting too. Speaking of Bubba being a Republican, the retrospective is making a lot of progress, chat. Opening it right now, hang on. We are currently 52 pages deep, and I'm just about to start the final section. Well, not technically the final section, because it's not the epilogue. But, like, I'm just about to start the Deku versus Shigaraki section. And it's gonna be substantial. It's gonna be substantial. Oh, Bubba sent me the... Do not scroll their account, Bubba says. Okay, I can infer what that means. For those that can't read this, so this is Bakugo apologizing, and then they photoshopped the past never dies, I'm pretty sure, onto Deku. 77,000 likes. That's crazy. There was a second tweet too. There was a second plane that hit the towers. I think it had like 40,000. Bakugo was getting his ass beat this break week, man. I also like the tweet too. I don't want to. I've seen people on Twitter shifting the My Legs Moved on Their Own scene from it showing Deku's heroism to a Bakudeku scene. I mean, they've always been doing that. That's nothing new. But the Japanese are always right, are they? True! According to some people, they are always correct. Did Bakugo do something in this break week while he's getting slammed? I think they got bored. Like, you know how on the western side of Twitter, when people get bored, they start talking about, like, how Tokoyami's washed? They got mad about, like, somebody woke up and was pissed off about Bakugo, and then it spiraled from there. Okay, yes. Twice Jaeger has just reminded me of a post. Oh my god. Can I find that tweet again? Where somebody was like... Some of you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Somebody tweeted that anime fans like Star and Stripe because they're not so dumb like manga fans are. And like have you ever heard of the anime only reception to the Culture Festival? That's crazy. Don't you and Zen review Sakamoto Days manga chapters anymore? They're in the lightning round. Anime only still thinks Stain is the best MHA villain? True. Do you think with the new director, fewer episodes and just one OP, we can have a more consistent season? Well, first of all, one OP is not confirmed. But yes, fewer episodes is only a good thing. People, apparently, I didn't see it because I have a bunch of MHA keywords muted, but apparently a lot of people were mad that Season 7 only has 21 episodes when it's like legitimately only a good thing. I sent the second one? Okay. Oh my god. This is saying die or something, I don't know. Sleep away when you're talking in your sleep. That's probably not accurate. But I see the word die in there for sure and it has 31,000 likes. That's crazy. But yeah. The retrospective. Very long. About to start Deku versus Shigaraki. I do this persistent bit throughout the entire thing where I keep track of how many months it's been since Shigaraki was Shigaraki. And at the very start of the Deku versus Shigaraki section, it's crazy to like see it in front of you. It was 25 months without Tomer Shigaraki. And I'll update it one more time when I start talking about the chapter where he comes back. But 25 months where Shigaraki was not a character. Is this season going to end with the start of the Bakugo rival? No. That would be way too short. Deku vs. Shiggy section about to be empty? Deku vs. Shiggy section might be the longest section in the entire script. I have very many things to say. Very, very, very many. Did you guys see, Justin Briner at the con? To those that don't know, Justin Briner is, the voice of the English dub voice of Deku. I frankly don't care if Stars and Stripes was wasted or not. I love Stars and Stripes. Okay. Yeah, the Justin Briner thing was crazy, man. I literally couldn't sit through the video. Please don't play it. Okay, I won't play the video for the normal people in chat. It's tough, by the way. So Justin Briner was at a convention, and it was one of those things where people can walk up to the mic and ask random fucking questions. And some girl came up and was like, do you know about your fandom? And he was like, yeah. And then she was like, you know about how they ship people? He was like, yeah. And then for some fucking reason, this person thought it was a normal and sane thing to ask the English voice of Deku, what do you think about ships like Deku and Eri? Holy shit. Literal fucking cornball. So Justin Briner was like, kindly stop asking me about ships at my panels. It's none of my business and it's officially gone too far. I'm not indicating any fandoms I'm parallel to at large. In general, you're very considerate. We have a lot of fun together. I'm certainly no stranger to the internet. The fandom space is yours. Involving myself in it is at best uncomfortable and at worst very inappropriate. Yeesh. Yeesh. What the fuck is wrong with you? What was his reply to that question? I'm pretty sure he was like, stop. I don't remember exactly what he said, but that was the intent, was like, please go. And please leave the stand. Also, yeah, someone linked me the tweet that I was talking about. Yeah, as I said, the anime audience is much more mature than the manga audience, and this episode received an extremely positive response. The haters' agenda isn't working. First of all, what the fuck does that even mean? The haters' agenda is not working. Do not ask an anime only what they think about the Culture Festival. Yeah, please do not ask anime only what they think about Ochaco. Don't ask an anime fan what they think about Shigaraki, bro. Half the fucking subreddit is always like, I think all of these villains should kill themselves. I think it would be good if they died. It's an interesting phenomenon where, depending on the fandom, there's the vocal group that equates positivity to maturity or vice versa. Yeah, I don't know why. But Sarcastic Chorus told me she was ruined by shipping. Is that the guy who said, like, something crazy about about Ochaco? What was it, like, she was yelling like a woman or something? Like, who said that? That was so crazy. Konjik? I don't know. I don't know who these people. Wait your turn. Oh man, that was a crazy video. Was it Dakatron? No, but I understand why you think that. Do you like Deku x Yuji ship? What implores somebody to ask somebody this? Remember the guy you said you were waiting to hear what he thought of Season 7 when it came out, the dude with the wife? I do. I think that was was that the anime only who made the video about how the War Arc's ending was weird? And I was like, have fun, man. Yeah, I remember him. Sarcastic Chorus is the guy who made the video saying Ochako's entire character revolves around her crush on Deku. Do you know how little that narrows it down? Did I miss the chapter reaction? No. Thoughts on Deku and Subaru? Deku should not be within the same zip code as Subaru. That shit is harassment. Hi, Zorbis. I like your channel name, man. That's good. We have a real estate investment firm in the chat. There will never be a series that pleases everyone that will be invincibly impossible. Enough said. Did I ever say that that was possible? No, I did not. Because of course it's never gonna happen. Thoughts on Garfield Tinsel? I will not speak. Has also read Shojin X? I have not. I did read Tokyo Ghoul. Sarcastic Chorus is the guy that was also saying that Toya wasn't a victim on Twitter just after the Ochaco video. Yeah, that's psychotic. Genuinely psychotic. Have you played Hades? No, but I wish I did. It looks really cool. The Hades 2 discourse is really funny too. All this fucking like dumb culture war shit. You still can't? I mean, I know I can, it's just I haven't. I can't afford video games, man. I have not read it. I have no mouth and I must scream no. I did show in the show back in my life. We didn't record because of Golden Week. So this coming Tuesday we'll probably record. I have to read some new shit that came out. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna have to ask Zen. I don't fucking remember what it's called. Has MHA gotten better? It depends on who you ask. If you ask me, I mean, getting better after 419 and 420, it's like, all you have to do is, like, write something with the mentality of, like, at least the mental intelligence of a 3-year-old, perchance. So I mean, yeah, I guess MHA has gotten better, I guess. Did you already watch season 7? I mean, yeah, I saw the 2 episodes. I watched both of them live, like I always do. It's definitely better than current JJK in my opinion. I feel like because I was more invested in MHA and the way it turned out, I want to say definitely not. It's definitely not better than current JJK. Because this shit is ass. Is All For One the worst villain ever? Perchance. Kagurabachi so fire, man. Oh, shit is gas. I want to look into making a second video on Kagurabachi when this arc ends. I still haven't really pieced together what the arc is trying to go for yet, because reading it weekly and stuff like that makes it a little harder, but I might re-examine it once it's all said and done. Thoughts on Zamazenta becoming the #1 most used Pokemon in VGC Regulation G? You know, I have not really played a Pokemon game since Pokemon Yellow. Which I think was a long time ago. Was not a big fan of it. Not a big fan of Pokemon. Do you believe Yuji at this point is a better protagonist than Deku? At this point? Yeah. Yuji has been better than Deku for like 2 years. Maybe. What's the lore behind Zorbis? I bought him for $75 and now he sleeps on fans. Okay, he's not sleeping on a fan right now. I don't know where he is. Get Yuji past Bakugo. Any Bubba take on a series that is not My Hero Academia is immediately disregarded. Unfortunately. So, that's okay. How old is Zorbis? He's 3 now. Is pineapple on pizza a war crime? This might be a hot take about pineapple pizza. I don't care. I haven't had it though. Yeah, Glut, that's basically what I'm getting. I feel like there has to be some meta commentary there, but I haven't gleaned it yet. It might be more cohesive if I read it all back to back. Your voice turns me on, and yet you're not a member. Curious. Should you do something for your wife on Mother's Day? I say yes. You should do something for your wife whenever you can. Should Bubba even be allowed to have opinions on anything besides MHA? No. On MHA, his opinions are very, very well informed. Anything else, though, no. Excited for the members only podcast? Yeah, I was going to record it earlier, but I forgot. I also spent 2 days basically exclusively looking at the Aurora forecast. I'll probably get to it this week though. Pineapple and pizza don't even belong in the same sentence. I wonder how many people who have such a strong opinion on pineapple and pizza have ever tried it. It's definitely not 100%. I can tell you how much. It might not even be 75%. It might be a strong 50. What have you been up to? Working on content. Trying to work on content. Working on content. Looking at stars. And sleeping. I hope that helps. I'm working on... I just wrote a quick video to record and edit tomorrow. I'll have that up for members tomorrow, ideally. And I'm also working on a video that's about antagonist and protagonist dynamics that I'm currently editing, and I'll probably have it up for members this week. And then I've been recording Arcade Phase 1 for the past 2 fucking weeks. It's massive. Definitely the longest video I've ever made. Let me look at how... this is only audio. My audio folder for it is 853 megabytes. That's just me talking. That's me yapping. Then I've been working on the retrospective. I made a lot of progress on it. I sent it to the retrospective gang to add things to. And then I'll start working on Deku and Shigaraki. The music is asking me if I'm still here. God damn it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Other than that, exploring different things I can do as well. Oh, I'm also working on the ReZero Power System 2 and the Politics and Anime video. I'm working on a lot of shit. I do think it'd be funny to make videos about CBR articles sometimes. Just like going through a couple of CBR articles. Because they're all such dog shit, usually plagiarized and usually get things objectively wrong. It's so funny. Do you have another job to sustain yourself? Not at the moment, no. I did. How long is the retrospective planned to be? Well, the total length isn't like something set in my mind, you know what I mean? But, currently the retrospective is about 2 hours long, I think. That's me guessing from the script length. So for the good news, I imagine the Bakugo, Death Scene, Iron Might, and the Deku vs. Shiki fight are going to be the longest parts of your retrospective? Yes. Iron Might is already the second longest. I think Toga and Ochaco is the longest. The longest section of the final war, anyway. And then Deku vs. Shigaraki is absolutely going to be the longest because it's not going to be only about Deku and Shigaraki. Because I feel like Deku and Shigaraki is kind of emblematic of everything wrong with My Hero Academia Act 3. So there will be a lot to get into. And also Deku sucks. The first Aseg show collab video. Yeah, alright. Don't need fucking 25 minutes of show poorly thought out glaze. Oh really, I didn't expect Toga and Ochaco to be that long. Toga and Ochaco is so long because there's a lot to talk about it positively. And there's also a lot of discourse around it that you can talk about. That's why Toga and Ochaco section is so long. Like the widespread belief that the villain should be killed in itself could be its own section. Are you gonna have a conclusion part where you end it off with this really was the Hero Academia? Yes. Yes, I will. I posted this in the retrospective GC I have. With all the retrospective gang. Only one of them got back to me, by the way, which is crazy. But I want to do a thing. I think it'd be really cool. I think it'd be cute. With, like, the week or so in the lead-up to the video, like the retrospective going live, I could post messages from the people on the retrospective about, like, their experience with MHA and stuff in, like, a YouTube community post. So it's, like, 7 days until the release. Here is, you know, what Ocean Man has to say about it. And then it's his excerpt there. And Ocean Man is the only one who got back to me, by the way. Did you read the chapter? No. I thought the conclusion of the retrospective would be the ReZero plug, not gonna lie. I'm sure I'll manage to sneak one in there, but the ending of the retrospective is probably gonna be a personal send-off. Because it's kind of a new chapter for the channel. When was MHA good? Between the years of 2014 and 2020. 2021, maybe? What do you plan to do after MHA? Probably fail. I love if you address people saying Toga has to die because she has no future, but Bakugo does. No. Listen, we try to keep the Bakugo yapping to a minimum. Did Nia Speaks get back to you? I love this section of the last one. Oh, Naya has always been on it, yeah. Naya will not be doing a section in the retrospective. One, because, well, they didn't ask to. But two, people were really mad about the Naya section in Act 2. I don't know why, but... What changed that made it drop off? You have to wait until the retrospective, buddy. Because we get into that and a lot more. Will you start a mobile games channel after MHA ends? I do not play mobile games. I was thinking about today after the chapter readings and shit. Doing not like a full reread of Act 3, but like skimming to find all the parts that involve the vestiges so we can try and make sense of the vestiges. Because that shit don't make any sense. So I kind of want to like just scrub through and find all references to the vestiges in Act 3 and like figure that out. It is quirk magic, but my arguments could be a lot stronger if I went through and found every instance of why it doesn't make fucking sense. I was talking to Bubba in the Discord the other day, because obviously it's accepted that AFO cannot dispose of a quirk, right? That's the entire premise of the Star and Stripe thing. So then how come SNS was able to destroy quirks? That's something that I haven't seen anyone talk about or think about. Why can AFO not destroy quirks, but SNS was able to? Obviously SNS did a Quirk Rebellion meme, right, or whatever. So then why can't AFO do the same thing? So like SNS was like ripping up quirks. So why can't AFO do that too? It's an allegory for how US people break shit when they riot. That's crazy, man. What the fuck? True though. Horikoshi notably not a fan of protesting and rioting. How did you get an MHA in ReZero? The very boring answer is that I was bored. I started MHA one day because it was really late at night and I was bored and I felt like watching an anime about fighting. And I was like, yeah, let's find one. So I started MHA. For ReZero, I was bored. And I was like, I've heard a lot about this one. And by heard, like, I know it exists and I've seen people talk about it. So let's give ReZero a shot. Well, the thing is, Fire Shadow, is that I remember the Quirk Vestige stuff from that long ago. It's just that the stuff in the final arc is where it doesn't make, or the final act is when it stops making sense. I went into MHA with, like, no expectations. And, I remember I watched season 1 and I was like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. It was alright. Might as well watch season 2, because, like, I'm not doing anything else. And then I watched the Sports Festival and I was like, holy fuck. That's crazy. And then I watched season 3, I was like, holy fuck, that's crazy, dude. And season 4 wasn't out yet, so I had nothing else to do. And then for ReZero, I was bored. As one is. And I was like, yeah, I heard a lot about this anime, let's just fucking throw it on. Whatever. I'll watch episode 1, see what happens. And I watched episode 1, and episode 1 ended, and I was like, that was fucking awesome. What the hell? That was sick. That was badass, dude. What the fuck? And then I watched all of season 1 in like a day or two. And I was like, holy shit. That was incredible. And then I started season 2, and then I had to go out of state. And then I got sick out of state. So I was laying on the floor, watching ReZero season 2 on my phone. You know, which is probably why the adaptation was fine for me, is because I could barely see it anyway. So it worked out. Will you ever start doing ReZero live reading again? Maybe after season 3. When there's more interest in ReZero again. And I can capture more of the ReZero audience. Because right now it's just not worth it, so. RIP. for the list of things that have, like, captured me as strongly as something like MHA Season 2 or, like, ReZero Season 1, not that many things. Like, Arcane, I think, might be one of them. Breaking Bad might be one of them. Oh man, is that it? I've had video games that have captured me like that. Is ReZero Manga a good adaptation of the light novel? It's fine, yeah. Sometimes. Vinland Saga didn't... Vinland Saga... parts of Vinland Saga had me fucking locked in. I really like Vinland Saga, it's very good. When I saw the adaptation for Deku vs. Shoto, I beat my fucking dead. Oh my god, it was crazy. I was bouncing up and down in my chair, dog. That shit was so good. Did you watch Edgerunners? Yes, it was good. I liked it. Quite good, in fact. Andor can save you, white boy? False. Yeah, Arc 4 manga is great, but, which video games? Well, I did play... I have played World of Warcraft on and off since 2004, so that might be one of them. I don't know how the Ellen is, but the dialogue in the ReZero anime feels very theatrical, especially with Subaru. It's actually even more theatrical in the novel. Especially once you toss in the narration. Some of the narration in ReZero, especially in Arc 6, is like... It's very... I know like the word melodramatic sounds like negative, but it's very dramatic in like a very cool way. Was there any specific cuts you liked during the SNS fight? I mean, it was fine. They were okay. Ask me to name one and I freeze. You ever been into Star Wars? When I was, like... What year did Episode 3 come out? Star Wars Episode 3. Yeah, in 2005. There you go. Dracula Flow Retrospective win. Great question, Pipe Man. Thank you. There's the kick, and there's the ban. When you were 20, there's the kick, and there's the ban. I have a good feeling with White Fox Season 3. Me too. So do many people. You saw Episode 3 in theaters? No. But I was a Star Wars fan when it came out. Did you watch the Star Wars anime series? No, and I can't remember what it's called, but I know what you're talking about. What's your thought on the anime community as a whole? Suboptimal. Visions. Okay, there you go. Visions, visions, visions. There you go. I did not watch it, no. Making sure we really know that it's visions. Thank you, chat. You ever watch Mob Psycho? Yes, it's great. Very good. Can't fucking spell tonight. How did SNS know about the Vestige World to be able to interact with the Vestige World? I don't think SNS knew about the Vestige World. It's just that SNS was like, well, fuck it. Rebel. And it worked out. Y'all should see the vision I proposed in the MHA manga. Can we crush this guy's skull, please? Read OPM webcomic if you like Mob Psycho. I don't want to. Case fucking closed, man. But yeah, the anime. I know no wanna. I literally hate it with the I know no wanna. I don't know if you guys are gonna like this one. Because I know that we've cultivated a foundation of hate for the past decade, but the OP is fucking flames, okay? I know some of you guys aren't gonna like this. The opening is actually great. I'm not gonna play it because I'll get two in the back of my head though. What'd you think of the Ultraman Netflix reboot? It's a great question. I'll let you know when I watch it. It's probably my least favorite OP. Skull Crushed. Me no like opening, Skull Crushed. I think the visuals are quite good. I need y'all to go back and watch number 1 if you think that this one has bad visuals. I hate TK's voice? Oh my god. I didn't know you were a freak like that. It's definitely top 2 OP 11 beats. Is that the Villain Hunt opening? If that's the Villain Hunt opening, your skull's getting crushed. Villain Hunt opening is the most fucking overrated opening of all time. Can you play it for me, Smile? No. Opening 11, if it didn't have that little... Oh, I can't even fucking show it, so I can't illustrate my point. It's fine. Bokugo is my favorite OP. I love Eve. Zoinks. Some people can't be saved. How y'all feel about Soi no Taibe? It's good. Is the Super Mario Bros. Movie an anime? Of course. Anime is whatever you want it to be, and it's usually ass. Shoji isn't present to stink up the opening unlike the ending, so it's good by default. Damn. Boku is still better than Merry Go Round, yes. Were you not calling Boku the best or the second best OP when it came out? I might have been. But my opinion has changed. It's good though. But the fact that people think it's better than this is crazy. See, Boku no got glazed because it was the first MHA opening in a while that felt like it was above a PowerPoint presentation. Star Maker top 1, that's fair. Star Maker is quite good. Have you seen Blue Eyed Samurai? No. When you go from number 1 to merry-go-round, and then the PLWOP was fine, but then you get Boku no, yeah, it feels like you've been saved. And then you look back on it and you're like, it's fine. It was good. My top 5 are like Boku no merry-go-round. What? No, what? The fuck? I respect your opinion, okay? Merry-go-round is fire. Put it out. Yo, anyone who has merry-go-round in their top 5 or let alone in like the top 3 openings, you are braver than any U.S. Marine, okay? The ending shot in the new OP is the only part I really dislike. It's not great, yeah. Merry-go-round is a hidden gem. It should stay hidden. What's your favorite anime opening in general? I honestly do not know. I really like the Mob Psycho openings. Quite good, quite good. Endings ranked win. The reason why I haven't done a stream where I rank the openings and the endings is because it feels so ass to do that without being able to, like, show it. You know what I mean? Or, like, listen to it. It feels so bad. That's why I haven't done it. The Code Geass opening is a classic. That's true. I really liked... Maybe not so much the visuals. I really liked the Zom 100 opening song. That shit slapped. Mob Psycho's good. ReZero opening 1 is very, very good. Oh, the Cyberpunk Edge Runners opening? That cooked too. That was fucking flames. Which Beastars opening had Yaosobi? Was it both? I don't fucking remember. That was a good one too, though. Oshinoko's opening is also great. My favorite... Do you like the Kaiju number 8 opening? Sorry, that's just... I saw that pop up and holy shit. That's a crazy question. The visuals are great as well, but the first ending song for Undead Unluck, that shit was life-changing, bro. Holy fuck. Kaede Yagi, dude, she cooked. Do you know me? Dude, oh, it's so good. Dude, Undead Unluck, first opening and ending. Holy. Second? Alright. Those are openings and endings, I guess. You know how much faith I had in the Undead Unluck adaptation? When I heard that opening, saw that episode, heard that ending, I was like, oh my god, we're in there, dude. We are so back. And then the anime sucked. You can't do that shit, that's fucked up. Was it mid? Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Undead Unluck anime was like flashback. It was flashback X fucking Unluck, apparently. You think MHA flashbacks are bad, dude? You gotta watch the Undead Unluck anime. That was brutal. You know what's crazy? Every time I listen to a lot of not super popular like J-pop, and sometimes I go through Spotify and I find like unknown artists and stuff and I listen to that, and then sometimes I'll like post a song and be like, oh, isn't this the OP for X? I didn't know you watched that. And I was like, I didn't. I didn't watch that. I had no idea this was an opening song, man. I'm sorry. Weren't they recapping shit from the same episode? They were, yes. There would be a conversation a thing would happen, and then there would be a flashback to the conversation we just saw in its entirety. I like how Roman just described what happens in Monster, and then he catched up to the stream, and he hears me explain the exact same thing, but it's Undead, unluck. And he's like, oh shit, my fault. Yeah, I get that. They didn't have a great stopping point. Kind of tough. Do you think MHA Season 8 will be 13 episodes or 2 cores? I don't think there's any way they can make Season 8 2 cores. Unless this manga goes on for quite a lot longer than we expected. Did the last episode flashback to SNS to Kane like 2 minutes after it was funny? I don't remember. How is it so late again, man? Gotta catch some sleep, have fun, Ochaco, and go ReZero. True! Thoughts on the ending? I liked it. It's not the best, but I enjoyed it. It's a nice ending. It's cute. Episode 1 was fine. It's pretty good character art. Oh my god. Taking a fight that happened, like, at the very... Not like in space, obviously, but like, you know, close. Relatively close to it. So, the sky wouldn't be blue. And then the anime staff was like, you know what? You know, dude, oh my god, guys, you know what we're gonna do? Blue sky. Oh, sir. Sir, aren't they on, like, the upper stage of the atmosphere? So, wouldn't the sky be black? In the MHA world, it's blue, baby. Blue skies all day. And you know what? There's clouds above the clouds, too. Great. Hello, All Might. I was talking about this with Bubba. So this is the art for the opening CD. So like you can buy the opening song on CD. And this is the art for it. Now, very attentive viewers at home might notice the issue here, okay? And I don't mean to call attention to him. What does he even do? What does he even do, chat? Bakugo is so arbitrarily stuffed into every single promotional piece. It's so fucking funny, man. Bro just wants to get involved. And I've done a lot of thinking about Bakugo over the past year. Chat, also to point out, the song is literally all about Shigaraki. The music video of the song has the MC Decay people. So I was thinking, like, okay, so you have Act 1 Bakugo, right? And I think it's impossible to deny Act 1 Bakugo was relatively important to the story. Act 1 Bakugo was probably his most important in the story, though, is the main thing that I was thinking about. And so then I was thinking about Act 2 Bakugo. What does he do in Act 2? Let's think. He trauma dumps on his abuse victim. Doesn't get his license, and then tells a kid to not be an asshole, and then gets stabbed, right? Hello, Ocean. Guys, don't tell him that I'm blushing right now. So those are Bakugo's accomplishments in Act 2, right? What are his accomplishments in Act 3? Well, let's think about that. He, trauma dumps again. I'm noticing a trend. Here. Then he dies. And then he has multiple pro heroes basically throw the fight to revive him. And then he kills AFO. But then he's just in Shiggy's body anyway. Chat, what does he do? And you think he's coupled in all of this promotional material all the time. Surely he must be important to the primary conflict. What is Bakugo's role in the primary conflict? You know, if we compare Bakugo and Ochaco, if we compare Bakugo to Ochaco and Shoto and Deku, Bakugo is the only one of these characters that has absolutely no skin in the game of saving a villain. Interesting. Bubba, I skimmed it. It looks like Caleb was 100% correct, yes. I only skimmed it, though. And it's so bewildering to me. It really feels like Hori had no plan. Besides the apology. That was about it. Other than that, like, Bakugo has absolutely no skin in the primary conflict of My Hero Academia. Unless, like, let me think. Unless his entire purpose was to be, like, the stepping stone for Deku to accept saving people who have wronged him, maybe? But Deku also hasn't forgiven him, so I don't know, man. I don't know. And then at least during, like, the AFO fight, I was like... I was like, oh, AFO's gonna be mad at Bakugo because Bakugo is a one-for-all wielder... Or, sorry, somebody who doesn't wield one-for-all... Hero's Rising smile. Who is standing up against AFO and, like, giving him trouble. So that's why he's mad at him. He was like, ah, damn it, you look like a guy I killed fucking 50 years ago. I was like, oh, okay. What's crazy too is he has no bespoke villain rival, which is like not a necessity, but it feels weird next to Deku, Shiki, and Shoto Toya. Yeah. Meanwhile, Ochaco could have been here, because at least Toga exists. What does Bakugo even do, chat? I also check DMs. Look at the raw data. These are the sketches of a delusional man. This is the raw data of somebody who needs a psychiatric evaluation. What the fuck does this mean? Can I get a key? These are cave paintings, bro. What the fuck is this? What the fuck, man? Okay. So I believe he's implying that Ochaco and Hawks have a connection, obviously, because of the Toga. And then Hawks and Endeavor have a connection because Hawks wants Endeavor to hit him. Manga's so bad it sent homies mind to the Neolithic. And then Endeavor and Shoto have a connection because Endeavor hits Shoto. And then Shoto and Ochaco have a connection because they're both trying to save their villain. And so therefore they both have a connection to Deku. And then All Might is connected to everyone because he's All Might, right? And then this one, is there something below what is why are there arrows coming out from the bottom of the screen? Is there a DLC? Is this the Oh, okay. Bubba sent me a key. Hang on. Red equals relationship. Blue equals pseudo-relationship. Purple equals Ochakified. What the fuck does that mean? Listen, the left is showing what could have been if Bakugo wasn't there. But because Bakugo, Ochako's connections are severed, severing Hawks' connection. Scroll down, buddy. There's no scrolling. I don't know what you're talking about, man. He just sent me this gif. He just sent me. Bubba, does forced institutionalization exist where you live? How do father and son have a pseudo relationship? No, the blue is a pseudo relationship. They have a relationship. I'm glad you tried, Bubba. Okay, that's what matters. Trust guys, the next cave drawing we find will truly make sense of this. The next cavern we explore. What the fuck does pseudo relationship mean? I don't know. All Might and Endeavor having a pseudo relationship so accurate but so painful that arrow should have been red. True. Where does the blue arrow from the bottom even come from? I don't know, dude. I don't know. It just spawns. Is this where Sero is? Is this Sero down here? Oh, wait, hang on. Bubba's cooking in my DMs. Hang on. I'll let him finish typing because he's typing still. Endeavor. So All Might had a power that spawned generations. Okay, dude. I think one of the things that kind of pisses me off is that all of this crazy shit was happening under All Might's reign and he doesn't care, right? Like, the Hero Public Safety Commission was assassinating people and All Might's like, what are you gonna do? And then he finds out, like, Endeavor was beating his kids into a fucking coma, and he's like, meh. That's alright. He's chill, though. He bought me fucking Burger King. Okay, Bubba said, I am saying that, due to Ochaco being sidelined in favor of Bakugo, the true dynamic of the Savior Trio was lost. Alongside this, Hawks is alienated from the students due to Ochaco's screen time being yoinked. The bottom blue arrows are Ochaco's connection to Hawks and All Might. The red one is Shoto and Bakugo. Okay. Okay. I think the graphic is more confusing than, like, substantially more confusing than just explaining it with your words. All Might's vision of justice and peace seems to mostly be people praise me. This is a retrospective spoiler, by the way, but a big point of my Iron Might section is that All Might is character assassinated because he's a fucking asshole now. That one homie who beats his kids, but you keep him around because he's chill. I should add this part to the retrospective as well. Hang on. Let me go leave a note real quick. Would MHA have been a stronger story if Ochaco and Bakugo were combined into the same character? Probably not, no. Let me leave a note. All Might in the HPSC, All Might and Endeavor. There we go. Add the graph too. I'm not adding the fucking graph. Did All Might even know about the abuse? I'm talking about after it got outed. I would make a comprehensive thread about it, but I would get told to kill myself. You already get told. I've told this to Bubba a few times, but it's insane to me how Bubba gets more shit than people like me. Like, Bubba is one of the most positive people I know about MHA. And dude gets dragged through the fucking mud every single day. Thoughts on the new MHA movie? I have not activated my That's So Raven vision, and I have not seen it yet, so I don't know. Please add how SNS messes with Endeavor, only seeing All Might as an obstacle to being the strongest. What do you mean? Have you seen the new episodes? Yeah. They were dropping the helicopters, don't have enough room for 4 people in my mansions. Dude, this reminds me. This is really funny. This is really, really funny. These two fights are thematically the same for Deku and Shigaraki. Only difference is Lady Nagant was hunting Deku and Shigaraki was hunting Star. So obviously, the question one is going to ask is, how are they thematically the same? Naturally, someone asked that, right? Of course they did. He also added, Hori keeping those parallels alive to, he made sure that Deku's fight was at night while Shigaraki was during the day. Ironically, they also both fought 2 baddies that acknowledged by others for their strength as well. I guess that's the thematic emphasis of MHA. That's the thematic emphasis of Star. Is that she was a baddie, I guess. Cool. The parallels are women, I guess. And that made me think, I saw that tweet earlier today, that made me think, man, the MHA community has like nobody left analyzing this shit. Like, the only people, I would say the only people trying in the MHA fandom anymore, and that I think are smart and do a good job, that like make threads regularly, are Bubba and Twice. twice Jaeger. These are the only two people that try in this community to actually, like, deep anything that they see. And half of the community hates their fucking guts. And we make threads on the same 4 characters, yeah. Well, an MHA enjoyer's thread on why Deku is good is because he has cool art. And he looks cool, and he saves Shigaraki. So... there are quite literally no, like, active voices doing any interesting form of analysis in the My Hero Academia community besides the 2 people that the My Hero Academia community hates most. And it's just like 2 guys. It's just like 2 guys that, like, don't even really have platforms. They're just dudes. They're just talking. I have a hot take. Toga's a terrible written character. Oh, brother, here we go. Oh, brother. I literally just exist, I know. Bubba will literally just be like posting in his own space. There are like 3 people that follow Bubba like every day. And they don't follow him, by the way, so like they keep checking. They come back, they're like, alright, let's see what Bubba's talking about so I can call him a fucking idiot. It's actually psychotic, man. What is Zorbis doing right now? He's on the floor stretching. Now he's laying on a metal pipe. Hope that helps. Modern fandom rewards psychotic behavior. It's actually crazy, man. Because, like, because of the internet, there is just entire groups of fellow psychopaths. Who, and then you act like a psychopath, and they're like, ha, you really got him, bud. High five. And then you're introduced to the Twitter group chat filled with your fellow psychopaths who follow people like Bubba around all day. MHA fans like John and Fudge are legit stalkers. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. They told me I was a JJK fan. Dude, John Apple, when doing his routine shit-talking to me, he was like, he always makes videos about how JJK is better than MHA, and I was like, I don't think I've ever done that in my life. In fact, every time I talk about JJK in a video, I'm saying it's not very good. Bubba, Twice, and Asa are the Triforce and MHA at this point. I'm not in the Triforce anymore, okay? I haven't made an MHA video in like 8 months. My only MHA content are these streams like once a month and Shonen and Chill. It's crazy how some people still put my name in their mouths when talking about MHA. I remember you and I were talking a little bit ago, and you said that some people still DM you about about your villain hunt video. Is that true? Have 2 separate thoughts about 2 different series. Dude. The fucking... Well, nobody cares when One Piece does it. First of all, these are totally different stories. Second of all, I haven't fucking seen One Piece. I don't care. I don't give a shit, man. Why are you talking to me about One Piece? It's like it's just a classic pivot. Well, nobody gets mad when JJK does it. Well, first of all, they always do, by the way. They were saying shit like, "Oh, you're fine when other manga does this." Little do they know I haven't read my second manga. I also still got comments on the All Powers and JJK video from 2 years ago saying, "Where is Hakari, bro?" I got a comment the other day. It was like, that was very mad about something, like a video I made, as if I just made it. I don't know how else to explain it. It was like, "You need to calm down, bro. Everyone's always so quick to start drama." I was like, I made this video a year and a half ago. I don't remember this anymore. You should watch One Piece. Ocean Man, you're a silly little guy, you know that? You're a silly little man. You should watch anime you enjoy. True, and I am. I've been watching Spice and Wolf. It's good. I've been watching Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, and it's good. I've been watching Loser Ranger, and it's good. I've been watching Yozakura Fam, and it's been good. Watching Girls Band Crying, it's good. Watching Anime Chain, it's ass. Anime enjoys an oxymoron considering anime stinks. True. Loser Ranger video win? Probably when it has more than like 5 episodes. All I hear about Spice and Wolf is people complaining that it doesn't look like the one from years ago. There are some points where I think that the current Spice and Wolf looks better. And then there are points where it really does not. Did you just say Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night? Yes, that is the anime. Oh, I watched Windbreaker too. I'm only on episode 2, but it was good. Can you talk about the pacing of the new anime episode? You mean when anime feels the need to adapt every explanation and flashback to its full extent that it was in a manga that only works because it's a manga and not an anime, so you get 8 minutes of uninterrupted Quirk explanation? Or are you talking about when Star literally died and then we cut to the kids being silly and having fun in the dorm? Because, yeah, they both sucked. Didn't get the notification for the stream? L. Where's Yozakura Sensei, bro? We gotta run this guy's pockets. You ever done any manga coloring? Yeah. Star and Stripes equals floss and wipe. Very cool. Coloring book stream win. Real chatters, real community chatters. Remember when I used to stream colorings on Twitch? Only the realest of the fucking real remember that shit. I'm enjoying Dungeon Meshi. I did start Dungeon Meshi the other day. I am only on episode 2 though, but it's cool. I like it. Didn't I make a thread about why MHA Act 3 is ass, which they cooked with, by the way, and got fucking dragged through the mud by a bunch of MHA dick riders? It was crazy. I don't recall. If I tried to keep track of every time Naya got fucking shit on, whew, that's tough. Check DM. God damn it. This is one of the colorings I did on stream. It was fun. I stopped doing it because it's hard. Coloring is hard. Did I do this one on stream too? I don't remember. don't remember if I did this on a stream or if I did this on my own time. But I did this one too. I try not to talk about current ReZero stuff because most of these fuckers here don't read. I also did this ReZero coloring. I think this is the best one I've done. This was also the last one I did, basically. I did this one and I was like, I can never do this again, and then I stopped. The fuck? Zorbis. Watch your language. Anime fans would book, yeah, true. I remember I thought it was official for so long. I fucking popped off on that one, man. Did you guys hear that? Yeah, don't worry twice. I got this open. Dude, what's your issue, man? Come here. Come here. What are you mad about? What? He just... I don't think you guys heard it, but he just made the littlest grunt. What? You wanna get in my lap? Yes, you do. Okay, Zorbis is in my lap. Oh. He's everywhere. One thing I never understood is why Aoyama was revealed to be the traitor so late into the manga. It's because Hori was initially going to do it in the forest training camp arc, but apparently people hated it. Excuse me. Bye. So he cut the arc short and he didn't do it. Show us the Zorbis? I mean, he's on screen, dude. Isn't this crazy? Why would you make this? Thank you so much, Star. For what? I'm glad to see who likes it. Yeah. Anything down there says, I am very invested. I'm glad, man. I'm glad you guys can enjoy this, okay? I'm gonna say a Bungo Stray Dogs clears My Hero, and the crowd goes mild. I see Sue at the end of that. Great observation. Yuki versus Star, who was the bigger throw? Star. Star got hit with the congratulations. Bro, you got people like, Star, thank you. People like actually think... Ozzy, I wasn't saying that to slander Bungo Stray Dogs, I was saying that because no one is surprised. Most things clear My Hero. Oh, true and fair. Yeah, there you go. UK may need to be considered in that convo after that chapter. What are you talking about? Star was invented to solve a problem that didn't need to be solved and then died. Thank you for your sacrifice. How are you feeling about that ugly Deku frame in episode 1? I don't really care. It's not a big deal. Oh, that. Okay, Bubba, I get it now. What do you think about the direction of the 2 episodes? It was fine, yeah. My overall opinion on both of the episodes, the pacing is bad. The direction was fine. The animation was okay. Shonen is pretty mid nowadays. Kid named Kagurabachi. Freak. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Fucking camp. Thank you, fans. I'm assuming a lot of anime fans feel duped. When SNS appeared for 13 seconds and then died. At least she looked cool, I guess. I've had 2 completely different reactions. One of my friends really likes her. The other one called her worse than young. Bubba, I don't know how to say this, but I'm surprised that you talk to people. If that's okay. But if that's okay for me to say. I'm happy for you though. Thank you, Star. Can we get a thank you star in chat? How did I know that was gonna be said? Can we get a thank you so much, Star, in chat, please? Your contribution was so great that some of your friends weren't colored in because we don't know who they are. You guys remember when people were calling this guy Deku's dad? And like a lot of people actually believed it for some reason. Thanks, Star, for dying. Can we get a skull crush in chat, please, for not respecting our troops? Rest in piss, bozo. Alright, skull crushed. There will be no troop disrespect in chat today, okay? This image looks like military propaganda. Well, it is US themed, so I mean. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna do the quick skim thing today, because it's already been almost 2 hours, but I guess I'll read the chapter. This is plural. I guess. It's the word. See, these streams have really got a life of their own at this point. These streams went from me like loading them up and then reading the chapter and then we talk a little bit and then we end, Now the streams have become just like 2 hours of just talking about random bullshit. And then we talk about the chapter to end the stream. Gas my famous era first? Bubba, we don't give a shit about you posting fucking Fortnite dances. Avo got -3 kills on this chapter. I made it, Mom. Gonna miss these streams when MHA ends. That's why you guys have to watch ReZero. It's so that you guys can come to the episode streams. They put the league in Fortnite and twice his birthday and left him out. That's because he's a corpse, buddy. It's time to move on. Sorry. It's always funny when I see Bubba like try to get a banger on Twitter. Like when he tries to like when he tried to post all the pictures of the opening. The ReZero strings won't hit the same. I want MHA Chaos. I don't know what to tell you, man. When MHA ends, it's over. Like, I have no hate left in my heart after this shit ends. They fucking copyright struck the ED one? Good. That's what you get, you sick bastard. Trying to fucking clout farm. Look at this. Can't wait for this Fortnite reference in Season 7. Only 125. Bootstraps, Bubba. Promoted on Twitter. They actually cooked with the LV models. Yeah, the Toga one's good. Shut up, the rest went crazy. Do you think you would practice Fortnite dances in the mirror while waiting for Kurogiri to make him dinner? Only 440? For shame, Bubba. For shame. And then, not even 20 minutes later, begging for a Marvel code. And then you know what he did after that, chat? He just kept posting. He kept trying to post. My 2 most liked tweets are Fortnite Toga. That's crazy, man. Zorbis is meowing again. Like when I see a Bubba tweet and it's like 2 in the morning, I know he's trying to cloud farm. Every time. Every time he's trying to cloud farm. Is Zorbis cussing you out? Zorbis is confused. Wouldn't it be crazy if there was more art of Izu Ocha Toga? Haha, so wild, lol. 13 likes. Apply yourself. It's okay, Bubba, I get the grind. I understand the grind set. Is Zorbis his real name? Yes. What? Like... Sorry, I just thought of the idea of, like, my cat has, like, a real legal name, but, like, I give him a nickname for stream so that it doesn't get leaked. Yes, his name is Zorbis. He's a cat. You can look him up on the voting records. This is a good Bubba tweet, though. Retweet this one, okay? This is a good one. My favorite parts of stream is when Aston makes fun of Bubba for like an hour. Listen, Bubba spends all week berating people and abusing them in the Discord, and this stream is how I humble him, okay? I need to I need to show him his place for like 2 hours. What is Zorbis' social security number? You know what's funny is the place I got Zorbis actually gave me one. Like they, it's not like actually his social. Obviously, he's a fucking cat. Okay, but like, they gave me a little thing. It was like, think of it like his social security number. I was like, okay, I will. My cat has a social. My cat will one day collect his social security. Also, I have a question. Does Zorbis pay your bills at home and make you food and buy you things? Zorbis takes a shit and then doesn't wipe his feet off and then treks litter under the bed and then we have to clean it off every night. Because he's a filthy fucking wretch. And he doesn't know how to fucking wipe his feet. And we got him a litter box specifically to clean his feet, by the way. Because he always does this. We got him a litter box explicitly. Because the way it works is it has a door on the front. And the cat's supposed to go in through the front, but the door is not supposed to open the other way. And then they're supposed to climb out through the roof of the litter box, and then it'll sift all the litter out of his little creepy toes. First of all, he doesn't know how the door works, by the way. He does not understand how the door works. He only goes in from the top. Second, it doesn't work. He gets litter everywhere. It's a constant struggle of cleaning up after him. Zorbis might be cooking here. No. He's under my chair, though. I just made him sniff a pen. Hey, buddy. Zorbis is the sweetest cat I have ever had in my life, though. He's such a good boy. Is Zorbis the son you never wanted but love anyway? Yes. There are times where Zorbis is the most frustrating aspect of my life. But then sometimes he's so darn cute. Sometimes he's so darn cute. He lets you do anything to him, man. You can grab his belly, fucking toss him around, he loves it. Shake him up. Alright, buddy. You have no self-respect. He likes people too. You clean up after Zorbis. If anything, Zorbis proves you are his otaku. What the fuck? How did the Let People Enjoy Things video go? Poorly. What is impressive, though, is that a video doing poorly for me now is 5,000 views, so the bar has been raised for doing poorly quite a bit. Can Zorbis get on the mic and say something? Zorbis doesn't speak, so... Wait, shut the fuck up, chat. I need to look at the Aurora prediction. Hang on. Ooh. Chat, if you are in Canada and possibly the northeastern United States, you might see an Aurora tonight. This forecast is for like 20 minutes in the future. He doesn't meow. He meows too much. We kind of gave him a bad habit because I like to feed him and I like to hold his food bowl above him and be like, say thank you. Say thank you, Zorbis. And then he'll meow. And now every time I feed him, he meows. Going to intentionally not tell my Canadian friend. That's fucked up, man. Is Ozzy on this stream? Can someone in Discord at Ozzy and tell him that the Aurora might be happening soon for him? Or don't. I don't give a shit. MHA chapter, am I right? Ah, yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, let's do the MHA chapter. Does the music stop? Ask Zorbis his stance on All for One. Zorbis, what do you think about All for One? He didn't even look at me. So. There you go. Yippee, alright. Funny bumping into you dudes here. Right back at you. The police asked for anyone who can still fight. We heard Aizawa-sensei managed to win over Kurogiri. Aoyama doing his best to make him look vicious. When we saw our pal keeping up the good fight, how could we possibly not take action? Whatever it takes, as long as I'm still conscious. Sorry, Bubba. Censored that one for you. Already came this far for victory. Imagine not taking a real stand here. Why even dream of being a hero then? What would be the point? You guys. We are here. Awesome, man. I was not moved. Like at all. This is did not move me. Stupid things counter. I'll open it when I need to. This is yeah, it's whatever. I feel nothing. This is just an Avengers Endgame ripoff. We already did that though. Earlier. At the start of the arc we did that, no? Wait, that's it? Some guy in chat was like, wait, that's it? Yeah, man. An array of dull, ashen flesh. As an integrated part of Tomura, I should have shattered to pieces along with him. When I heard the sound of Yoichi breaking into nothing, all color faded from my world. My obsession gone, only a gaping hole of loss remained, a chasm no attack could strike, which allowed me to evade the death blow, Izuku Midoriya, I now realize. So, like, this confirms that the Quirk has shattered, right? But we all know he's gonna get it back, of course. So, like, One for All is currently gone, but he's probably gonna get it back. Was Deku trying to kill the Shigaraki persona? No, I'm pretty sure it's referring to All for One. Shattering him. Allegedly. That tragedy engenders true strength, don't you agree? Yeah, I don't know. Literally who? Literally who are you? Unlike some of you, my life wasn't full of wild highs and tragic lows. All I had pushing me forward was, like, not wanting to fall behind on the next practical exam or whatever. And, you know, it's been some tough times for him. The guy used to look all zonked out and empty. Endeavor getting back up, by the way, is so crazy when you think that Ochaco got stabbed once. Ochaco got stabbed once and was like, she's like dead. Endeavor got burnt to a crisp and got his arm lopped off and got his ass beat. Woman durability debuff, that's true. Edgeshot is a worm. Have we maybe thought that Ochaco just didn't want to fight anymore and she was like, oh my god, I'm dying. Shit, someone save me. She like didn't want to be there anymore. Anyone be better off not going through all that miserable, tragic crap. This is Sero's moment. Like, this is what Hori decided to hype like a year or two ago. Hori was like, oh my god, I have such a fire Sero idea in mind. So like AFO's gonna come up and Sero's gonna be like, nah. Holy. Write that shit down, bro. That's gas. Anyway, Flash Fire Fist, yay. This is like the smallest fucking pages in the world. Get over to recovery girl, quick. She's been tending to the injured all day. Healing anyone else might be beyond her at this point. Where has she been? For like 2 arcs, 3 arcs, 4 arcs, a million arcs. Don't stick around here. Mama for you may have had enough heat for one day. Get going. Assuming you got any strength left at all. I mean, right? Those thoughts crossed my mind when I heard you beat Dobby. Thanks, bud. All able bodies are assembled. Sero's moment is over now, by the way, if you were curious. Today marks a turning point, folks. This is drawn hilariously like Deku, but with a little mustache. Do you guys know what I'm talking? Do you guys see this? This looks exactly like Deku, but with like a little mustache. Looks exactly like him. What the fuck? Deku when he gets his 9 to 5. One last big job. Things happening. Beholding a legion of wounded and desperate heroes, I feel nothing, only forlorn. You cut-rate heroes, mere afterthoughts compared to All Might. Oh my god, where has she been, bro? Dust to sweep away. Hey, my girlfriend came on a BattleNet, if you guys were curious. Divert his attack. Too fast. Dealing with just one of his moves takes dozens of us. We ain't fighting on even terms. Don't let him split us up. Fight back as a cohesive unit. I have to join them. Ugh. You only made it out a few minutes ago, and up till now you lost your arms. You were fighting non-stop. Those injuries haven't gone away. The damage from that brutal drawn-out battle. I gave up one for all. Aizawa was like, you did what? You fucking what? It's gone? He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? The quirks from each wielder, yet I might not have had it for long, but it's taken root in my quirkless self. So just like it was for All Might, the embers still in me. I do find it interesting that after 421 chapters, we finally got a reason why the embers thing happens. And it's just because they're quirkless. And personally, that's fine to me. That's whatever. One for All has always been a fucking weird quirk, so it doesn't matter to me, but it's interesting that we finally got an explanation for it. It was something I thought about sometimes where I'd be like, why does that happen? But as long as I've got that ember, All for One's got me to deal with. Midoriya. Medicine, bandages, and here. Can't have you getting cold. I don't think he's gonna get cold. All courtesy of the refugees. The men's non-no brand Series 5 one-size t-shirt. Let us run. We have need of your strength just as you need ours. Take my hand, Aoyama. You can do it. We all fight at your side. Deku. Let's go, Midoriya. Deku, I'm still alive. You can do it. We still have another chapter, by the way. I'm not closing that because I'm done. This chapter is fine. It's okay. But for me, this was kind of the chapter that made me realize that Deku sucks. Like, Deku is ass. And I always knew that. I in the back of my mind, I always knew he was ass, but also like there was also a part of me that was like, I really hope Deku gets to be cool. Or I really hope that Deku gets a part that like makes me want to like him again. But then this chapter dropped and I was like, no, he just sucks. And when you look back at My Hero Academia as a whole, it's very clear that at some point, Hori never had any intention of making Deku an actual character. There was never any plan. And for the past 100 chapters? Yes, around 100 chapters. Deku is a puppet. He's not a character. Can chat name the last conscious decision that Deku made? To like do something on his own? A character that like took rare loot drops from Night Eye's corpse. Fair enough. Fair enough. Deku's entire character post Kamino was supposed to be about carving his own identity in this new landscape without All Might, where he is going to have to be the one. He's not the stepfather, he's the father that stepped up, right? But does he ever get the respect that he deserves making those decisions? And this might seem like a nitpick. And if you think that, I understand. But the fact that even at the end of it all, Deku was put into the shirt of the man that he's supposed to surpass, the man that he's supposed to be different from, I feel like it's just like a spit in the face. Not that, like, All Might's not integral to his identity, but also, I don't know, man. Putting an All Might shirt at the very end of him after All Might's character assassination too, just like, that also... It's also like buckshot to the face. But like, every single opportunity that Deku has had to be a character, he just gets manhandled and like spoken over by everybody for like the past 3 years. Like ever since Nagant. I think Nagant is the last time that Deku felt like a character. Any piece of trauma that Deku might have had is irrelevant. He never gets to think for himself. He's completely trampled over by everyone around him. all of his characterization that could have stemmed from Bakugo was ignored for Bakugo's sake. Any emotional nuance that the series once expressed back in Act 1 was gone just to get the Aoyama shit done. Back in PLW, not PLW, sorry. Back at the start of this war, Deku's character immediately regressed when he saw Bakugo's dead body. And like his entire motivation to be a hero was completely thrown out the window. And somebody else had to rein him in again. My girlfriend entered World of Warcraft, by the way, guys, if you can't see. What's also bothered me for a long time is that throughout this entire sequence, the vestiges always called Deku the Ninth. When the entire, like, a couple of lines that were very, very strong in Villain Hunt was when the kids were like, we don't care about your quirk, do we care about you as a person, as a human being, as an individual that exists independently of your quirk. But this entire arc he's referred to as the Ninth, and this entire arc he refers to all the vestiges as their number. And at the end of the day, he gets to the final fight, and his plan? Oh, he didn't come up with one. He has nothing. And so the second user of One For All, who's been dead for like 1 billion years, has to be Deku for him. And outside of thinking of like the best ways to punch Shigaraki, or like the ways to utilize One For All to win, Deku doesn't do anything. Like, at all. It's staggering. And like as a character that feels like he came from a direction, like his character direction after Kamino was separating himself from the identity of All Might, carving his own space in the hero society, differentiating himself by, instead of tackling the symptoms, to tackle the cause. He just never does it. And the entire thematic, all of the thematic emphasis of passing the torch is immediately usurped, obviously with All For One, but if we ignore that, it's immediately usurped again by the vestiges doing everything for him, by hijacking his agency and deciding to stop deciding how to stop Shiggy without him. And making the decision to give up One For All on his behalf. And throughout the entire process of him giving up One For All, you don't have him thinking about how important it is to him. You have Nana going, oh man, I bet this power is really important to you. The power that gave him the life he always desired, he gives it up. He doesn't give a shit. Like, Nana gets to explain that he's sad about it. Nothing comes from his mouth. Deku gives up the power, doesn't say anything. He tells Aizawa, oh yeah, I gave up One For All. I'm gonna go beat his ass though. He goes inside the Vestige Realm with Shigaraki, doesn't say anything. And instead, the sole reason I think Nana was there is so that Deku doesn't have to think. Like, I think she was packaged with him so that he doesn't have to do anything. Deku goes in with no plan, never comes up with one, and then gets trampled the entire the entire rest of the story. And now he is using the Embers just like All Might, and he doesn't give a fuck. Because Deku's not a character, man. And he hasn't been. He's just a doormat. And this is the chapter that I think really did it for me. This is the chapter that made me realize he's never going to be good again. Even in his own primary conflict, he can't be a character. So that's why I hated this chapter more than most. Not because of the chapter itself, but because it really sank in that Deku fucking sucks. And I think that's really unfortunate. Surely nothing will go wrong in this next chapter, though. Surely nothing can possibly go wrong. I have to restart the music. Hang on. What the fuck, Zorbis? He's yelling. Aoyama pushes him. Oh no, Aoyama, run, Midoriya. Shirakumo got sleepy, by the way. He's hitting the... Deku's running in. I'm gonna summarize this chapter in like 3 seconds, by the way. This is the opening. They're carving a path for Deku. My Omni Factor Unleash is not the result of giving into base emotion. Rather, this augmentation is me exercising control and authority over my myriad powers. As such, do not presume you have me outnumbered. Everyone's coming together. They're helping Deku get to him. Throwing him forward. And I feel like I should love this, by the way. But I don't. Right, Midoriya. Izuku Midoriya. Midoriya, it's your weakness. Do your utmost, boy. You can do this. It was something All Might lacked. A weak, feeble strength that spurs these vermin to stand back up so doggedly. That will not perish so long as you keep moving forward. I thought our ejector seats were disabled, but here we are. I take it that was you doing All Might. First of all, why would they be disabled? Chat, isn't that psychotic? Did Star and Stripe do that? Like, was she like, you guys die, we die together, okay? This is a suicide pact. Those kids are hoping for absolute victory. Toga's dead, by the way. Isn't it crazy how All Might went out of his way to reinstall the ejector seats in the jets, but like he saw Bakugo get one tapped and he was like, I can wait. It's not that big a deal. I'll sit in the office watching this on Kick. AFO's handhole is bleeding? Yeah. Oh. It froze again. Yeah, by the way, here are the movie characters. Yay. Oh, here's another example, by the way. Ida is the one who brings up the conversation with Ochaco. Not Deku. Because he doesn't get to think about things. Everyone has to think about things for him. America is like, oh shit, guys. Look, they're winning now. Now we can help them. Because now they're winning. This is lore accurate. You can do it. Do your best. Get it done. Do it, man. You can do it. Do your best. You got this. I know you can. Do your best, okay? A lot of these panels are reused, by the way. You've been my greatest hero. And the crowd goes mild. Are you guys ready to get traumatized? If some of you somehow don't know about this already? This was Izuku Midoriya Rising. This was Izuku Midoriya Rising. Nine out of 10? I would agree if 9 out of 10s are bad, yes. It is 17 pages of the same thing happening that's been happening the entire fight. And Deku, once again, in his own chapter, does not get to be a character. This is what people were gassing up today. Yes, yes, Ocean Man. This is... Zorbis is meowing really loud. This... Excuse me? He's just walking around meowing. So you remember how I said I didn't like last chapter because I realized that Deku sucks forever? Can you imagine that the next chapter that Hori drops is Deku quite literally not being a character in his own Rising chapter? Zoinks. Zoinks! Not good, folks. Over the other Rising examples in the series, Bakugo getting stabbed, All Might character assassination, Shoto's plot conclusion, and Momo for some reason. What did that punch do, though? It hit him. Hope that helps. At least the consolation prize is that Deku is stuck working at McDonald's after this battle. You and I both know he's getting one for all back. Let's not play here. Momo got a Rising chapter. I think it was before Hori decided that he wanted Rising chapters to be cool. What are the odds that this was the end of the fight? Probably pretty low. So yeah, realizing that Deku sucks, like for real, and then getting that chapter is like, sheesh. That's like buckshot, bro. This is the end of the volume. Next volume is probably the end, which is kind of crazy to think about. Deku used to be the thinking guy. His whole deal used to be thought bubbles. Hey, you guys remember when Deku had so many thoughts about his power progression? It was like a gag because it was a whole fucking page of him talking and Endeavor just listening. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Twice, with all due respect, I think I might rather blow my fucking brains out than read people talk about this. Unfortunately. Do it for the content, blow my brains out? I could do that. Da, 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 da. Walking the line between enjoyer and hater is a thorny path. Do you want to read Kagurabachi? I already did. For context, by the way, the thing that Twice sent me was a thread that was like, what do you guys think about the criticism of Deku lacking introspection? And I will reiterate, I think I would rather blow my fucking brains out than read that. Isn't it cool there's people who will criticize you for wanting Deku introspection and saying things like you just don't understand the theme's messages? I mean, at this point, they might as well be right, man. Clearly, they were... Everyone wanted My Hero Academia to be worse, and they were right. It is worse, so they win. What do you think about Deku lacking introspection? Oh, it's trash. Yeah. Deku used to be my favorite character, man. Deku used to be my favorite character. And then... the plane hit the Pentagon. Reading Kagurabachi on stream would be so peak. Last time I talked about Kagurabachi, I got a copyright strike. So, I'm not sure. Likelihood of Deku having a single opinion about being forced quirkless again before the end, 0. Yeah, Kagurabachi was good. How's the Aurora forecast doing? Softening a little bit, but that's alright. He'll get his quirk back before he even gets the chance to. Yeah. I think Deku getting his quirk back is fine purely because Deku ending the series quirkless is so horrendously ass. I mean, I want chat to keep in mind that the caliber of people that we are working with who are defending MHA on Twitter like it's a job, when asked what the themes of Star and Stripe were, it was, oh, one was in the day and one was at night, and also they're both hot. So... But think about how it makes the plot go full circle, true? True. Would Tenko dying still be bad if he survived as a vestige after giving Deku OFA back? I honestly don't know. I don't know how I feel about the villains dying. I think Toga dying is terrible. Dabi dying and Shigeki dying, I don't know. I feel like Dabi, I don't know, I feel like Dabi dying is weird. I don't know. And I feel like at this point, Deku like actually ending up killing Shigaraki, that feels weird. I don't know. Did Disgustus die? Effectively, because he's not going to matter ever again. Dabi surviving as a skeleton is also weird, to be fair. He's done it once, dude. That's my goat. Isn't Deku the only one that was against killing Shiggy? I mean, Ochaco's probably chilling. She probably don't want him to kill Shiggy either. Bakugo is whatever Hori feels like at the moment. Is Toya still alive? Probably? I don't think any of these villains are dying, chat. Do you think Deku getting his arms blown off will be an episode cliffhanger or a commercial break cliffhanger? Commercial break, yes. I mean, the vestiges, my bad. Well, the vestiges got turned into fucking spaghetti. If Toya is surviving, he's literally never moving again because that man is a skeleton. He was a skeleton once before, and he got better. The next tier list is about to be crazy. When the highest tier is B, and there's like 5 characters in it, it's gonna go so hard, dude. Highest tier is B, and it's gonna have Ochaco and Toga and Shoto and Dabi and Endeavor. There are quite literally no characters I feel much passion for anymore. I don't think. Gentle Criminal? Yeah, he's cool. Sure. I was also talking about this with Bubba. And you know what I also realized? The fact that we're now supposed to believe that Decay was Overhaul, and now we're supposed to believe that AFO always intended on taking over Shigaraki. Why? Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Why did he nerf the quirk that he was going to eventually use? Huge props to you also. I love your videos. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thoughts on Endeavor leaving Toya to go fight? I don't care. As the popularity poll is actually going to be very interesting this time around. Baba, I remember I talked about this in the Discord. When did I say that I was going to start that again? Do you remember? Thoughts on the Endeavor and Ochaco shit that was going on? Are you talking about the art? I don't care. MHA just says terrible writing, just face it. Can you guys imagine that I threw up the video of like Captain America in New York City and he's like looking around confused because he just got transported like 80 years in the future? That's whoever this is right now. It's also funny how Mr. can't help but take a quirk when I see it had Toy in his power but never took Blue Flame. I mean, Blue Flame's not really that cool. Are we done, chat? Is this all? Oh my god. My mic stand is twerking. Zorbis, can you relax, dude? Hi. How's it going? He's tweaking. Are you tweaking, Zorbis? Are you tweaking? He's confused. Can we chat about the anime? Yeah. Oh shit. Is the quirk not called cremation or hellfire? I don't fucking know. Zorbis, what do you think about the chapters, man? He turned away to go sniff the wall. Zorbis W. True. True. He really likes sniffing the wall. He is meowing. Holy shit. Who is worse, Muzan or AFO? AFO. Also, I have not, I have not read Demon Slayer. It's probably AFO though. Did Muzan kill anyone in his final battle? Yo, what the fuck, chat? Spoilers! What if I fucking watch it in a couple years? Relax. Nobody tell him, chat. You guys remember those streams where you played Ultra Rumble? That shit sucked. No offense, Bubba. That shit was ass. Thank you, Zorbis, for the meow. I appreciate it. You won't 1v1 me? Why would I 1v1 you in a game I've played thrice? And a game that you play all day, every day. You sit in your dank, dark little fucking dungeon. Your dank, dark little dungeon playing Ultra Rumble all day. #1 ace rank, whatever the fuck that means. The Aurora peeks through the curtains and Bubba shuts them tighter so he can focus more on beating a Suyu's ass. Do streams start at 4 PM Eastern time? They kind of just start whenever, man. Not gonna lie. I try to start around this time, though. I made a tweet about how the season 7 thing is only 21 episodes, and I think it's funny that people are mad about it. And this guy came in and he was like, people love to complain about anything. And I just responded like, yeah, me too. And he was like, yeah, I know. Valid. I'm waiting for that MHA officially ends in 3 chapters announcement. To anyone who remembers, because I fucking don't, for a series that like organically end, not get canned, how do they usually announce the ending? Do they announce like, oh, we have X amount of chapters left, or do they announce like, hey, we're in the final volume, or does it just sort of end? Because I was around when Mashal ended, but I don't remember what they did. Zorbis! Zorbis! Relax. Relax, son. It is not that serious, bro. They say thank you, Star. Oh, okay. They just say that they're in the final arc. Oh shit, well. We are currently in the final arc, unfortunately. Bleach got a 5 chapters left announcement when it was ending. Interesting. No one has an actual answer. I think the thank you star one is the closest you're gonna get. Imagine if you named Zorbis after an MHA character. Never that. We knew he was gonna be named Zorbis instantly. For Shippuden, the final chapter number was announced? Interesting. I wish I had thought of this earlier. But we're in the early stages of making a Discord bot for the server where you generate points and you can bet those points on certain predictions and shit. You know, like the Twitch polls and shit, like the Twitch predictions? It's that, but for Discord. And I wish I thought of it earlier, because we don't have much longer left, but that'll be a fun addition to the Discord if that gets finished. What does Mrs. Asaratha think of MHA? She had dropped it during Star and Stripe. So. My mom wanted to get a cat and name it Lamilly. I felt a pang of dread in my heart. Holy shit, that's crazy. Zorbis is meowing again. Gambling. This is gambling. Yes. That is the point. But it's fictional gambling. It's not real. So it's cool. Damn, Mirio's still MIA. He booked the first flight out of Japan. He saw Bakugo go down, and then he shook his ass a little bit, and he was like, I can't come back here. I just shook my ass on national television, bro. Were you able to see the Northern Lights this weekend? I was, but I was asleep, so I missed it. And nothing torments me more than this currently. There is no greater pain that I felt in my life. But I do plan to go to Iceland in a couple years, so I'll make up for it. Hello, none available. Will you guess the 5-chapter Koichi versus Cider Gang fight? No. Unfortunately. Unfortunately not. For any curious chatters, I plan to do a little bit of extra members-only content in the near future. It's going to be a quote-unquote podcast. It's not going to be that serious. So, like, you know the yapping parts of the stream? That's what it's going to be. But pre-recorded instead. I went to Iceland last year. It was super cool. I bet it was. Did you go in the summer or the winter? I'm going to go in the summer in 2026, ideally for the solar eclipse. So unfortunately there's not going to be a super long night. But I'm still hoping I can see a little bit of Aurora and get 2 birds stoned at once. Koichi's gonna be in the main manga. Horia's had like 85 opportunities to put Koichi in and he hasn't yet. So I don't even know at this point, dude. I don't think Horia likes that dude. I don't think he fucks with him. You win the winter? Damn. Long ass nights. I bet it was nice though. I bet there's so little light pollution there, man. It's probably so kino. putting the movie characters in before Koichi is diabolical. Thank God. Ideally, we wouldn't have either of them. But, you know. What are you gonna do? Less snow, do you think? That's fine. Oh, one of these days I want to get a travel telescope. Oh, that'd be so good. Is there any Twitter discourse or any videos you would watch? I don't know. I have MHA shit muted, man. I don't know what's going on. One day, one day I will be completely disconnected from My Hero Academia, and nature will heal. My quality of life will improve like 7,000,000%. Putting Midnight and Shirakumo's whole backstory in Vigilantes, but not putting the pro tag in the main series' villain behavior. I mean, weird. This is Horikoshi we're talking about. Drop the retrospective and dip. That's the plan. MHA isn't that bad. It's pretty shit. The plan. I just hit my desk so hard with my knuckle it popped. That was odd. The plan is I post the retrospective and that's it. No more MHA ever again, probably. I've been thinking about getting a telescope. I want to get one, but I don't know where to get one. Well, I can make some recommendations, but it ultimately depends on your budget. When the anime reaches the end, I'm assuming it says the end, it's blocked on my screen by the fucking heart icon. Would you make a compilation of Act 1, 2, 3 retrospective? Yeah, probably. I could probably do it. It'd be cool. What do you do if MHA Next Generations comes out and it's gas? If MHA Next Generations comes out, I'm not peeping it, so I wouldn't know. For telescopes, yeah, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're trying to do like astrophotography, it's going to be a lot more expensive than just doing visual imaging. I would recommend a Dobsonian in every single case. I would also recommend a reflector, not a refractor. I like reflectors quite a bit. I'm looking for a decent sized telescope that isn't over $200. Okay, we might have different ideas of what decent size means. Because if you're looking for a decent sized one that's not over 200, that's tough. You can get like a tabletop Dobsonian for $130. If MHA was still good, would you have checked out MHA Next Generations? Yeah. For telescopes, refractors are technically going to give you a better image if you have a really high quality refractor. But that's the issue, is getting a high quality refractor. Do you think it's even possible for there to be a good ending anymore? No. You should look at MHA from a different view. Oh! Thank God. I didn't think about that. My fault, OG. You know, it's actually good now. You're right. My bad. What is the most ideal ending left on the table at this point? I don't know. I don't care. I just want to see what Hori thinks is a good ending. He's a left-wing shill, he can't. True! I like the concept of left-wing shilling, considering that there's no money in being a left-wing creator. How do you think Horikoshi will handle villain reform? That's a great question, and I don't have an answer for you because there is no use trying to parse the madness. Extended warning. Geomagnetic K-index of 7 or greater expected. Oh, hot dog. That's for a win? Tomorrow? Okay. The geomagnetic storm just gets sillier and sillier. I'm pretty sure Toga's alive, Bubba. You'll be right. You'll be right. Don't worry about it, man. Bubba's honest reaction when Toga is confirmed alive and her ending is her being put on death row. she survived the fight, and then her ending is like, thank you, Ochaco, for convincing me to be better, and I'm now going to pay for my crimes. And she's going to death row. If Toga lives, I'll be pissed, but I won't be surprised. Why would you be pissed? What if you read MHA drunk or high? I'm good. What if MHA gets a Gantz style ending where it ends right after the fight and we get no epilogue? That would be so fucking funny. Dude, that would actually be so good. In like a sarcastic way. I'll be pissed because Hori can't even kill off their villains. Well, there are some characters that do not need to die, so... We should just be consumers, we'll live a happier life. I can't do that twice, I'm sorry. I love how Bubba completely ignored my my fake scenario. Bro didn't even give a response. He did not care. You guys should really read ReZero, man. That's all I'm saying. That shit will actually save your life, dog. Arc 4 is villain hunt, but good. Like, literally. Which I think is why it hit so hard when I watched it after Villain Hunt sucked, is because Arc 4 is Villain Hunt, but good. And that shit was like... That was mind-boggling. Subaru does the hero complex thing better than Deku. What doesn't he do better? Nothing. He does everything better. Sorry, Bubba. Better love interest relationship? Better hero complex? Better self-sacrificial tendencies? Better shouldering the burden? He wears green better too? True. Can Subaru punch kick better? Well. I don't know about that. Better dynamics? Holy shit. Subaru has more introspection in Arc 2 alone than Deku has in all of MHA? That's true. Can Subaru do some sick skateboard tricks? He can probably hit one. And that's like sheer, that's after he returns by death at least once. So he'll hit like one cool like ollie, and that's about it. Arc 4 Subaru, the type of motherfucker to miss the ollie and just fucking kill himself on the spot. How will you feel if Kagurabachi has a fall-off similar to My Hero? I'll be okay. It will be disappointing, but I'll be fine. Chat, you need to realize that Kagurabachi is only 30 chapters in. It has not consumed my life. But it's good. It's very good. None available. I will respond to your question when it moves and I can actually see it. Because for some reason the YouTube chat has a heart in the bottom right corner of chat the entire fucking time. That blocks the end of every message, okay. Has ReZero had any moments of fall off? ReZero has things I don't like. Of course. But like... There's nothing in ReZero that's like... game breaking, you know what I mean? You should place MHA content with Kagurabachi content. Nobody cares about Kagurabachi on YouTube, man. I'm putting it in. Hang on, I'm typing in my websites. So this is comparing the searches for Kagurabachi and My Hero Academia on YouTube for the past month. You guys ready? The red is My Hero Academia, by the way. So it's a little bit not close. Catch up to One Piece and then profit before it ends in like 4 years. I think it would be really funny if I finally did make a One Piece video. But like I never warned anybody. I never did any like grand build up to it. I didn't even show it to members, right? One day I just post it. Hope you can break out of the MHA mold after the end. Can be tough when you're mainly focused on one thing. I mean, keep in mind that I have not made a My Hero Academia video in 7 months? Eight months. It's been 8 months. I only stream every week because, well, I mean, you guys come here and we shoot the shit and have fun, so. Talent versus hard work. That is notably not an MHA video. That had MHA? A video having MHA does not mean it is an MHA video. I joke about it a lot, but I'm not really that worried about MHA's ending. I think ReZero Season 3 will be a big boon. Rising tide lifts all boats. And even if a lot of people don't stay for ReZero, there will still be a baseline increase for other content, so that'll be cool. But I definitely do want to focus on ReZero because I like it quite a bit. You hate MHA too much, not gonna lie. Thank you for sharing. When's your Boruto chapter review coming out? Never. Do you prefer manga or anime? I go back and forth. Sometimes I prefer anime because it's a little bit easier to consume. I could just sit back and chill. But also I prefer the mind's eye for manga, you know what I mean? What series is the biggest fall of MHA, Black Clover, or JJK? It's MHA, what are you talking about? Chad, do we think two petite high school girls are too big to fit in a news chopper? Oh my god, you're still on the fucking chopper, man? In big fucking 3:57 p.m.? I don't think JJK has fallen off really. Yeah, JJK has to be on to actually fall off. So you're right. Dude, I'm a professional hater. Holy shit. You know, some of the response to my spring 2024 anime video was really funny. Because I think most of the negative response, but I think this video might have the most dislikes I've ever had. And I think it's purely because I said I didn't like Konosuba, Slime, and Mushoku Tensei. That's literally it. How many dislikes it at? That's got an 80% like to dislike ratio. How did the spring 2024 video perform? The worst this year. They don't play about gooning? Apparently, man. It very much soured my experience about making more content like that. because a lot of it is just people whining about the most inane bullshit. I'm hoping, summer 2024 is a little different. I'm hoping it doesn't have so many dog shit shows. I'm not sure if I'll do the tier list format again or if I'll do something else. Yeah, I liked the video too. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I was glad that I got to be silly in it. Be silly and have fun. But it seems that some people did not appreciate the silly and fun and got very mad. Like when I offhandedly made a comment about how Loser Ranger, haha, it's like Power Rangers. And some dude like acted like I shot his dog. Even though it's very clearly a reference to Power Rangers. You can't be silly, Charlie. You're always monotone. Skull crushed. Were the comments really that bad and that many? God damn it, yes. Did people actually get offended by your tier list? Yes. Like I said, it has the worst like to dislike ratio of any of my videos. Everyone's been saying it's like Power Rangers for a month. Dude, your guess is as good as mine. Some guy got really fucking mad about it. What do you think about the anime community? Suboptimal, he said. You can see the dislikes? How? It's my video, man. Yeah, I can see the dislikes. They only turned that off for you guys. That's pretty impressive given that the video was pretty fair. Yeah, I don't really think I said anything that outrageous, man. I just said that I didn't like Konosuba and Slime very much. And I also said that some of the isekai airing this season are very generic. Which it then turns out, by the way, are some of the most popular anime this season, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? I initially decided after that shit, I was like, I'm never making another video like this again. But I talked to Ochaco since, and he was like, you should just do it, man. You should just keep going. And I was like, yes, dear. I'll do it. See, a part of me is like wondering if I should not include the anime that I don't like in the video and just talk about the things I do like for that season. But also, I like talking about things I don't like. I think it's way more interesting to include that stuff as well. Only include the anime you don't like. Make the content you want to make on your channel. We subscribe for you, not your milquetoast anime news. True. Not that by the way, not that I think that, making a video only on the stuff I liked is a bad thing, by the way. I just like being critical in both directions. And I think anime YouTube has kind of stagnated, and some of like the biggest anime YouTube channels are all about like, what's the word for it? they're like centrists, you know what I mean? They don't want to go against the grain. It's really what it is. The public reception to Mushoku Tensei should really show that just enough. And I like doing that. I like doing the thing that nobody else does, which is say things are bad. Because sometimes things are bad, man. I thought for sure the slave romance would get you beat up, not the generic isekai. Yeah, I think somebody commented saying that it gets better, and I was like, that's cool. I'm not gonna find out. That episode 1 was pretty bad. Are you a Jojo fan like Zen and Ocean Man? I watched Jojo episode 1. Most boring experience of my life. I was watching an MHA reaction and he was like, no way people like Mineta. And someone in his chat dropped people gas Rudy and he froze. Yeah. Have you watched slice of life animes with edgy, lonely protagonists like Hyoka? I watched Hyoka when it came out a long time ago. Maybe it would be fun to go through JoJo and make videos per part, you know what I mean? Like I do with the ReZero stuff. I was gonna do that with Hunter x Hunter too, but then I didn't. Lol. Is there a series you really want to make videos on? No. ReZero. I like that one. I don't hate Hunter x Hunter, I just haven't read it. Because I didn't feel like it. I got 13 chapters in and I liked it, and then I stopped reading. Stop glazing ReZero? No. You're just gonna have to live with the fact that Subaru clears Deku with ease, okay? Have you seen Berserk 1997 anime? No. I have not seen anything about Berserk. I have never read it. I have never watched it. The only thing I know is about a horse, unfortunately. Cursed with knowledge. We will not be speaking about Monogatari in this chat. First chapters of ReZero suck. No, they don't. My favorite part of any ASO video is the occasional ReZero sneak. Yeah, man, what can I say? I always gotta find a way. Always gotta find a way. I have to convert as many of you guys to ReZero fans as possible so when MHA ends, we can continue living together as a happy family in this chat. Why do you hate Monogatari? I have no opinions on Monogatari. I have opinions on the people I've seen like Monogatari. Have you followed the Drake-Kendrick beef at all? A little bit. I'm gonna be the hardest to convert? That's okay, you can stay on that side. The only thing I know about ReZero is that the main guy gets beheaded. You can say that. Bro gave up on me. ReZero taught me that there are some people you can't save, okay? It's more than that fraudulent My Hero Academia could ever. It's better to start ReZero with the anime or the manga? The anime. Did you do a video on Vinland Saga once, or am I misremembering? I did. It was called Vinland Saga and Masculinity. And it performed quite well. Julius first also time to power scale a bit. Julius. I would like to make a Vinland Saga video. Actually, I have an answer now to that question of what series would you like to make content on. I think Vinland Saga would be nice. But, might have to wait for season 3 in 6 years. Yeah, the season finale of Villain Season 1 is so good. Villain is great. That's a great series. I wonder how well it performs on YouTube. Let's see. Let's find out. Vinland Saga. Web search? YouTube search. Where the fuck is it? Have you thought about making a ReZero starter guide? Yeah, I thought about it a lot. But the thing is that it's really boring. So I haven't done it. Which might be a disappointing answer. But, I've tried to make it 3 times, and all 3 times I get really bored. Because it's just me going, you should just watch the anime. And then read these books if you really want to, but if you don't want to, it's fine. Is there a simple way to consume ReZero? It's only a light novel, or is there also a manga I usually prefer reading? So, there are multiple methods, unfortunately, to experience ReZero. There's the anime, which for a lot of people is the most streamlined experience, however, there's a lot of cuts. And you don't really get the full picture, unfortunately. Second, you could read the light novels. If you like reading, that's fine. That's cool. You get all the content. There is a manga, however, it is woefully behind, and it changes artists every arc, and sometimes that shit does psychic damage. The best way to consume ReZero is whichever way you would like to. If you want a more streamlined experience, you just watch the anime. If you want all the information, you read the light novel. If you want pictures, you read the manga. Any visual novels? There's a visual novel of Arc 3 that's weird. Does the manga have noticeable cuts like the anime? I believe so, yeah. Not as big. But there are some things that are cut or trimmed down. What about watching the anime then reading the manga side stories? Sure. Speaking of visual novels, have you ever watched Steins Gate? I watched Steins Gate when I was really young. So I don't really remember much about it anymore. Will there be a stream next week? Maybe. It depends. If there's a chapter, most likely. If the chapter has no substance, maybe not. Ishu did a side story for Hunter. He did? Chat, is this real? He did a Hisoka backstory? That's cool, what the fuck? Alright, chat, I think it's time to wrap it up. I think it's time to wrap it up, chat. 3.5 hours of yapping is crazy. He did a backstory for Drake. Shut the fuck up. Have you read Children X? No, but I want to get to it eventually. I like his work. Yap more, please, I beg you. Dude, my throat's starting to hurt from yapping. It's been too much yapping. Also, it's hot in here. Thank you guys for coming out. If you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed already. You can follow me on Twitter where I'm objectively correct all the time. You can also join the Discord. We talk about ReZero, My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, unfortunately. Other stuff like that. We will soon have a bot so you can fucking gamble. Badass, dude. Gambling is great. All gambling addicts are one spin away from the big win. And you can become a YouTube member, which gives you access to behind-the-scenes content, a badge on live streams and comments. Mario music? No. This is the horse race from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. My own Discord? Yes. Soon there will be a members-only podcast, which will be exciting. Smile. For all tiers. And of course, access to emotes, of course. Thanks guys for coming out. I'll see you next week, or the week after that, or the week after that, or the week after that. Fuck you, Bubba.